What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So in the news today, we have Jaime Munguia, who is gearing up to get ready to fight Sergiy Derevyanchenko. So listen, man. Initially, bro, I ain't gonna stunt. When I first heard this, my brother, I was talking to my brother about it, and he was telling me about it, and I was thinking of Juan Montiel. I don't know why I was thinking of Juan Montiel and not Sergiy Derevyanchenko, but I was like, what the freak? Are you serious? Like, you know what I'm saying? But then he was like, nah, bro, you think, because I'm like, bro, he just got knocked out by Carlos Adames. Why is he like, I don't want to see this fight? Then he was like, nah, bro, you thinking of you thinking of Juan Montiel. So shout out to my big bro, man, for correcting me on that. But bro, I mean, honestly speaking, bro, like it's a okay fight. It's not a terrible fight like I imagined it at first. But I'm still like I'm still kind of irritated with Jaime Munguia, and I'll explain why. All right. But first and foremost, bro, let's look into it. What the fighters have to say. Well, what Jaime Munguia has to say and what Golden Boy has to say, and then I'll give my opinion about the fight. All right, so we have Jaime Munguia versus Sergiy Derevyanchenko set for June 10th at the Toyota Arena. It says, in his biggest test in the ring yet, Mexico's Jaime Munguia, 41-0 with 32 knockouts, will make his return against the always dangerous Sergiy, the technician Derevyanchenko, who has the record of 14-4 with 10 knockouts in a 12-round middleweight fight on Saturday on June 10th. I am very excited to return to the ring and even more excited to face a fighter like Derevyanchenko, said Munguia. I think this will be a very intense fight from start to finish, but like always, we are training very hard and are very ready to give the fans a very exciting fight. We will see you this June 10th in Southern California. The 12-round main event is scheduled to take place at the Toyota Arena and is presented in association with Zanfer Boxing. The middleweight class will broadcast live worldwide. The zone beginning 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, and 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Munguia has always wanted the toughest fights. Okay. And this is going to be one of them, said Oscar De La Hoya, CEO and chairman of Golden Boy Promotions. For years, Derevyanchenko has gone life and death with the division's... Okay. Oh, my bad. I read that wrong. I thought it said, I'm thinking Munguia. Anyways, for years, Derevyanchenko has gone life and death with the division's top middleweights and has always reached the final bell. Should Jaime get past him, and I believe he will, he is in immediate position for a world title shot. But here's the thing. Jaime Munguia was already in position for a world title shot, but you guys denied it. That's why this irritates me, bro. Like, this really irritates me. He'll be in De La Hoya says, should he get past Derevyanchenko, he is immediately in position for a world title shot. But he was Demetrius Andrade's mandatory. So he was already in a position for that shot. He also was the number one contender, or the mandatory for Zanabek for the WBO championship title. He was already in position for a title shot. So what are you talking about, De La Hoya? Come on, man. But anyways, Munguia was last seen November 2022 easily cruising through a third round knockout victory against Gonzalo Correa in front of a hometown crowd in Guadalajara, Mexico. Last July 2022, Derevyanchenko secured a unanimous victory against Josh Conley. Derevyanchenko has faced the likes of Gennady Golovkin, Jamal Charlo, and other top names in the sport, like Danny Jacobs, right, and Carlos Adames. We are very excited to face a great rival like Sergiy Derevyanchenko, it says Zanfer Boxing president of Fernando Beltran. Jaime is a fighter who never stops training and looking to be the best. This fight is no exception. We will see the fans this June 10th for a great night of boxing where we are confident that we will leave the ring with our arms high in the air. All right. So there we go, man. Let's talk about it. All right, so let me go ahead and give you my reasons why I'm not too excited about this or whatnot. Now, if this was 3 years ago, I would be all for this fight, right? Now, a lot of guys got to understand, the first thing people are going to say is, oh, you would give Charlo credit for Sergiy Derevyanchenko, but you don't give Munguia. Bro, the way I go by a fighter is it's not only about who they fight, but it's about when they fight them, right? When you bring up Canelo's when you bring up Canelo's resume, you'll hear people say, you know, he done fought he done been in there with, you know, he done beat Lara, he done beat Miguel Cotto, he done beat, you know, he done beat Caleb Plant, he done beat Callum Smith, he done beat, you know, all these guys, right? Danny Jacobs, he has a stacked resume. You're not gonna hear anybody say he beat Shane Mosley. Why? Because, bro, Shane Mosley is a Hall of Fame and a legend in the sport, Shane Mosley was well past his prime when Canelo fought him. So that's not a name that you're gonna bring up when you bring up a stacked resume like Canelo. It's not just about who you fight, but it's about when you fight him as well. And Sergiy Derevyanchenko has just not really been impressive to me in his last few outings or whatnot. I didn't even know he fought July 2022. I didn't even know he had a victory. But if I'm not mistaken, he lost like 4 out of his last 5 fights. I mean, if you got, hold on, because the last guy he beat, I don't know about, but before that he lost to Carlos Adames. Before that he lost to Jamal Charlo. Before that he lost to Triple G, and then I think so. What's that? And then, so that's 3. So he lost 3 out of his last 4 fights. Okay, so he lost 3 out of his last 5 fights then. And he lost 4 out of his last 6 fights because he lost against Danny Jacobs. I'm not really impressed with this. And then more so because it's like, I'm just, as far as Jaime Munguia is concerned, bro, like, it just irritates me that, like, bro, this dude has been he's been at middleweight. He's been at middleweight since 2020. His fight against Gary O'Sullivan in 2020, and this man has yet to fight for a title. And not because nobody wants to fight him, but because, bro, he turned down fights, bro. This man had an opportunity to fight Demetrius Andrade, and was Demetrius Andrade's mandatory, bro. Demetrius Andrade was pushing for that fight. Dude, he did not want to fight. Golden Boy, they did not want him to fight. They didn't want that fight with Demetrius Andrade, right? Then Zanabek gets the WBO. He's still the mandatory. Zanabek is saying, bro, let's make this fight. We can make this fight. They turned that opportunity down, bro. And it's irritating me because it's like, man, like, at the same time, and now the Jamal Charlo fight, I don't hold that against Jaime Munguia, because even what's his name from the Steven Espinosa from Showtime even stated, like, Jaime Munguia was all for the fight. He wants to fight with Jamal Charlo, but Golden Boy pulled the plug on that. De La Hoya did. So I'm not gonna hold the Jamal Charlo fight against him, because he said he really wanted that fight. So I'm cool with that. But here's my thing though, bro. At some point, if he really wanted to take control of his career, he could have made that. They would have had to make that fight with him versus Zanabek, or him versus Demetrius Andrade, if he really wanted that smoke with these guys, bro. And I'm gonna give you an example why. From the same promotional company, if you guys remember, I can take it back. Well, matter of fact, I could go recent first. De La Hoya stated that he did not want to make that fight with Ryan Garcia versus Tank through all those stipulations, but Ryan Garcia told De La Hoya, bro, I need this fight. I don't care about no other fight. I want this fight. Let's make it happen. Whatever we got to do, we got to make it happen. And De La Hoya even stated that was against his own will. He didn't want to make that fight. I could even take it back again with Canelo. If you remember Canelo fighting Erislandy Lara, De La Hoya stated himself that he did not want to make Canelo Alvarez versus Erislandy Lara. He stated that he thought Lara was too dangerous. He did not want that fight. But Canelo told him, like, nah, this dude just ran up and embarrassed me like that. Nah, make this fight. Make the fight. So that's what I'm saying, like, bro, Jaime Munguia has to do the same thing, bro. Because it's like, it is really looking like, because, bro, I feel like, bro, they're going to try to get a lot of credit for this fight, but bro, this fight really chose me nothing, because, bro, Sergiy Derevyanchenko ain't been the same guy that Triple G fought, or that Danny Jacobs fought, or that Jamal Charlo fought. He's not that same fighter, bro. That was years ago. Ain't nobody even really heard of Derevyanchenko in years, bro, because I don't remember him fighting in July, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't even know his opponent's name. So I'm not really looking for, it's okay. It's a decent fight. It's not a bad fight. It's better. It's like a step forward from the guys that it's almost like a half step above the guys that he was normally fighting. Like I don't even the Billards, the Demetrius Billards, and all that type of stuff. But it's still not a fight that like it's not just it's not the fight that I've been wanting to see Jaime Munguia involved in, bro. Like if you want me to be honest, Jaime Munguia has like 41 fights, right? I think he has like 41 fights, yeah, like 41 fights. Can you guys think of one fight that Jaime Munguia has been in that we've asked for, bro? Just think of one fight, bro. That can you name one fight that Jaime Munguia was involved in that we asked for and that we got a fight that we've been looking forward to, or a fight that we're excited for seeing, bro? Like, or a fight that he's been involved in that makes us say, bro, damn, it's a damn good fight. Can you just think of one fight with Jaime Munguia out of 41? Like, no, you can't, because there aren't any. Like Jaime Munguia has yet to fight somebody that we want to see him in there, or somebody that we feel like can really give him a test. He's yet to do that, you know. But it is what it is, man. Again, this is not I give this fight like a 6 out of 10. That's how it is with me, bro. Like, it's not a trash fight, but it's still not a fight that it's not a fighter that I feel like should be in there with Jaime Munguia at this particular time. Let me know what you guys think, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Are you looking forward to this fight? But what do I know?